Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and I already was planning on rainbowing all of the Baba Shop units. I feel like eventually we could see these Baba Shop, Baba Point units get a pretty nasty EZA. I think all 5 of them, you know, the Deborah, the Great Saiyaman, Nappa, Full Power Master Roshi, and the Krillin. I think all 5 of them could be very interesting units for their respective teams, right? They could be very, very solid. But there is the new Extreme Z area for Int Raditz, and this Nappa is going to be one of the better units you could use there. So, of course, that means we are going to go ahead and apply the Rainbow Star to our boy Physical Baba Shop Nappa here. So, all right, let's go ahead and test him out and see how good this Physical Nappa is going to be in some Dokkan events. Alright guys, so we're here in an event with our boy Nappa. Now, again, Nappa's, I mean, he's not the worst. He's okay. I do think these Baba Shop units probably should get an EZA. I think they could be quite good after that would happen. You know, you give them an EZA, you know, you make their support type abilities consistent. You know, it could be good for this Nappa, you know, for Krillin. You know, I have some, you know, a little bit more relevant characters, right? Because right now, all the Baba Shop units, they have the same passive. You know, whatever typing they are, key 2, and then a great chance of attack and defense plus 30%. Actually, looking at it, no, okay, the buff for physical type ally, it only is for that type allies. Okay, it doesn't work for non-units of that typing. Okay. I wasn't too sure, but it looks like that is the way it is. Okay, so let's see what attack stat our boy Nappa is going to push out right here. Obviously, it would depend on if he, you know, does have the great chance of 30% attack and defense to activate. It is a 70% chance, so it's not really too bad. Just under 500k, pretty bad. So I almost feel like his buff did not activate there. But this is basically, I mean, the best Nappa, like the best, like, just Nappa in Dokkan outside of the TUR of the LR. That's why the TUR of the LR actually does have some value on him, because, you know, right now there isn't really a good just normal Nappa card, and, you know, really we could use one for the Saiyan Saga team too. Like, that's the thing, like, you know, Dokkan is finally starting to give us lots of units pertaining to the Saiyan Saga, and it would be good for that to continue to happen, you know, to prepare that team, to get that team ready to go for whenever they do decide to bring out the big guns, right? Like, I'm not really too sure, you know, when we could expect to see, like, a Dokkan Fest Kaioken Goku or a Dokkan Fest Great Ape Vegeta or something like that, but, you know, I do think it's something we're probably going to see probably sooner rather than later. But, you know, thinking about it, like, you know, like the Planet Namek Saga team and stuff like that, they didn't really buff that much before they just gave us the leaders of the team, right? Like, you know, we didn't even have a summonable LR for the Planet Namek Saga team before it came out, right? Because LR Full Power Frieza came out after Namek Goku, and then, of course, you know, the category itself, now we should be good, but the category itself, you know, came out, what, over a year prior, during the 3-year anniversary. Like, the Planet Namek Saga team, I'll do a video on that. Like, I've done a couple of videos on, like, you know, how certain categories, like, what units that need to be added to it, you know, taking a look at, like, what the category looks like. And the Planet Namek Saga is another, like, category, like team, like, that just has, like, there's, like, 30 to 50 units that could be added to it. Like, it's insane. Like, you know, we still need Vegeta from the fight against Final Form Frieza. The Vegeta who dies to Frieza is not in Dokkan. You know, Armor, Krillin, and Gohan should have decent cards. Dende should be a card. Like, we really could use Dende for the Namekian team, right? Like, you know, I feel like some sort of maybe Piccolo and Nail exchange card would be a very, very good idea. Actually, I mean, that would be, a Piccolo and Nail exchange unit, please. We need that, because that would be so good for the Namekian category team. And then again, for the actual Planet Namek Saga team as well. You know, I doubt Guru would be made a card, but, you know, they could make, like, a generic, like, Namekian soldier, like a TUR or something like that, right? The way they have, you know, with some, like, Frieza Force members or something like that. Like, I do feel like there's definitely options they have there to give us, you know, increased power for the Planet Namek Saga team, right? And then, of course, the Saiyan Saga, it's the same thing. Like, you know, you have all the Z fighters and stuff like that. Like, we, you know, could get, like, a truly good Yamcha card. You know, like, what if we just had, like, a Yamcha who is just, like, a generic all allies 2 key and, like, 40% attack and defense? But again, it's like all allies, so he's like Turles or something like that. Like, that would make that Yamcha like a beast in so many teams. So, you know, something like that I think would be very good. And, like, that's an easy way for them to buff some of these category teams. So, yeah, I'll probably do one for the Planet Namek Saga team, one of those videos. I still want to do one for the Super 17 Saga. I want to do one for the Shadow Dragon Saga. Honestly, I want to do one for the Tournament of Power as well. I mean, that'll be the most fun one because there's all those crazy combinations, right? Like, the same, like, everyone has the same idea, right? We want a Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta, like, combo card. Like, that would be, like, just like their two auras on screen together. Like, that would be, like, one of, that would be, like, definitely, like, a top 3 most fun card in the game, I feel like. Like, that Vegeta and Goku together. I feel like that is all it needed to be, is just the two of them on the card. But they potentially could even exchange into, like, UI Goku or something like that, right? Like, there's just a lot of different things they could do with that. Now that we really have opened up with the exchange mechanic and transformations and active skills and stuff like that, there is just so many options for, like interesting units for Dokkan to do, right? So, like, Dokkan probably isn't going anywhere with all these fun different combos they could do. And, you know, as you just re-release, like, fusions and, like, blue Super Saiyans over and over and over, those sell well, and those get people very hyped, so people are going to be super excited for that, right? All right, so let's see what Bardock, what attacks that he gets up to. 3.38. Yeah, Bardock is pretty good. I mean, that's a solid attack stat, right? It is weird that we got a Dokkan Fest exclusive for this, you know, base form Bardock, but, you know, it's fine. It's whatever. So let's see what attack stat Nappa gets right here. Then he is on one other category team, Terrifying Conquerors. We'll probably head over there and take a look at him on that team. Just under 600k right there. It's not too bad. He's okay. I mean, I don't know. You give the Baba Shop units an EZA and they get interesting, right? Deborah, Krillin, Great Saiyaman, Nappa, and Full Power Master Roshi. They could be very interesting units, so I do hope it does happen. All right, so now we are on the other team that Nappa is a part of. Unfortunately, Nappa's only got 2 category teams, right? Pure Saiyan and Terrifying Conquerors. Saiyan Saga, of course, would be a 3rd one. And hey, maybe we will get that bald category at some point. That could be good. But would, like, the Vegeta and Nappa card, would they qualify for the bald category? Or, you know, the fact that Vegeta's in the card with hair, would that disqualify them? Let's see, like, now we're talking about very interesting subjects, right? All right, so let's go ahead and see what sort of, like, damage numbers, blah, 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 we're going to be sitting up right here. And we do have Golden Cooler on rotation. Of course, you know, he is giving a small attack buff and some key and stuff like that. 632k, not bad. And that's solid. And then, of course, you know, he is going to link up, I think, rather well with LR, Vegeta, and Nappa. I believe they might have the full, almost the full same link set besides, like, Legendary Power. Actually, wait a minute. Okay, 2.9 million for you. That's okay. But, like, I just realized Physical Nappa has shocking speed. What? I feel like LR, Vegeta, and Nappa, they're probably a prepared for battle unit, right? Off the top of my head, I don't recall. But I feel like they're a prepared for battle unit, right? No, Vegeta and Nappa do not have prepared for battle. Okay, sure. Very odd. That is weird. Shocking speed on Nappa? Like, you know, really, like, any character starting with Kid Goku in episode 1 of Dragon Ball probably would qualify for shocking speed, right? So, like, that is just sort of a link they could give out to whoever they feel. But, like, you know, I feel like Nappa was prepared for battle. Like, you can give him prepared for battle, right? I mean, you know, it's not his fault that Goku showed up and he got, like, this, like, otherworld power boost from the Kaioken and, like, King Kai's training and stuff like that. Like, it's not Nappa's fault. You know, Vegeta has got prepared for battle a lot of the times, and, you know, he wasn't really too prepared for Goku either, so. All right, so, ooh. All right, we can do some fun, some shenanigans here. Let's just go ahead and use Vegeta and Nappa's active skill right here. I love this. So now Nappa has guaranteed dodging for the turn. Like, that's just such an interesting ability. Like, I really like what they did with that, actually. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and put them first. Let them get their, you know, nice little super attack right there. I think I will have Cooler transform as well. You know, we'll just go ahead and do a little bit of extra damage. You know, while we're here, let's have a little bit of fun, right? I do like to get a lot of these really unique and nice-looking, you know, active skills and transformations and super attacks and stuff like that. Like, I like to get a lot of these, in like videos as much as I can, right? So we'll have Cooler use his active skill, and we'll go ahead and sit our boy Kaioken Blue Goku down real quick. And then, sorry Goku, you're not going to be able to hurt Vegeta and Nappa. Attack stat isn't the craziest as sort of a side effect right there, but for like all the difficult modes, that is just going to be such a powerful ability. The ability to have a turn of guaranteed dodging, I love that. I love that about that unit so much. And then the exchange mechanic, the healing. That Vegeta and Nappa is a very versatile unit, right? Like, a lot of people might look at it and go, what? They don't do 5 million damage like, you know, a lot of other units, like, I don't know, Spirit Pump Absorb Goku or, you know, God Goku could do, right? But, like, you know, they're still pretty good. We'll just go with that. All right, so, yeah, we'll do this. I'll go ahead and push Turles off rotation, although the next turn will probably be the last rotation we'll do. We should be able to see some good damage, but, you know, when it comes to a unit like this, Nappa right here, like, I really did only rainbow him because of the Raditz Extreme Z area, right? Like, so, like, it's not, like, I don't need to do, like, a detailed 35-minute long video analysis breakdown on this physical Nappa from 2017, right? Who's pretty mid, honestly. Like, he could be good, but, you know, the issue is that his support type ability is not guaranteed. That's, you know, a bit of a problem, to say the least. You know, if his support type ability was at least guaranteed, that would certainly help him out a lot. Let's see how much... I mean, him and Kid Buu are probably going to get fodderized by this Goku. We actually could die right here, but let's see. Actually, does Goku super attack? Goku might not super attack, actually. I can't remember, unless the Spirit Bomb. No, I think he does. Yeah, he does super attack, and then he, of course, also has the Spirit Bomb. Oh, wow. Okay. Vegeta and Nappa nearly one-shotted his ass. I mean, I guess they are still a summonable LR with physical Kid Buu on rotation, right? By the way, I think Nappa might not have had his passive active, because I think with Kid Buu giving 50%, it should have been a lot higher than that. Okay, we are going to take a super attack here, and I think we might actually be dead, but that's fine. I wanted to see the damage Nappa was going to take over actually surviving that turn, right? Like, dying here is not really that big of a deal to me. A shame, because if Vegeta and Nappa were on the next rotation, we would have been able to get the exchange animation, which, you know, is pretty rare as well. So, all right, let's go ahead and move into the unit breakdown. Take a look at the details for our boy Nappa. All right, so this is Diabolical Strike Nappa. His leader skill is Physical Type Ki 3 and 70% stats. His super attack is the Break Cannon, which does supreme damage to enemies. So again, this is where you can see the age of this unit. The fact that he does nothing on super attack. You know, a very easy way to make these Baba Shop units very good after they would EZA is just have them do some stacking, right? Like if Nappa, you know, after an EZA would do supreme damage, but then he also stacks defense, like boom, there we go. Like that's great, right? His passive skill, Total Carnage, is Physical Type Ki +2, and then a great chance of attack and defense 30%. Now again, I believe that does only affect Physical Type units, so it's Physical Type Ki 2, and then a great chance of Physical Types getting 30% attack and defense. All the Baba Shop units are built the same way. His Link skill is Saiyan Warrior Race, Brutal Beatdown, Tough as Nails, Berserker, over 9,000, Shocking Speed, and Shattering the Limit. So he does link up rather well with the LR. I mean, this would be good. If we had a better Nappa card, it would be a lot better for that LR. But, you know, I'm sure we will get one eventually. Maybe like a new banner unit or something like that would be very good. His 12 key multiplier is 140%. I feel like that's pretty good for coming out in August of 2017. I mean, this Nappa came out right after I started JP. So he's been around for quite a while, right? That was like... Oh, he came out, like, right around the same time as Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega Shenron, huh? It was, like, right around that same time frame. Interesting. And then finally, Nappa is on 2 different category teams. Unfortunately, that's only 2 teams, right? He is on Pure Saiyans here, which, of course, is just so massive and disgusting. I currently do feel like the Pure Saiyan team is the best team in the game. And then he is also over here on Terrifying Conquerors, right? Now, remember that the reason he is not on Diabolical Villains is because that's a category for characters who kill their allies. So the reason Vegeta and Nappa are on that category team, actually this one, not Babidi and Tabora, but the reason Vegeta and Nappa are on Diabolical Villains is because of the fact that Vegeta kills Nappa, right? That's the reason they're on there. But Terrifying Conquerors is pretty good. You know, it's getting better as time is going on. Very solid there. So there we go. There's our boy Nappa. He's okay. Do you need to rainbow him for the Raditz EZA area? No. Is he very good for the Raditz EZA area? Yes, I probably would bring him. He definitely will be very good alongside Prime Battle Krillin. I mean, that's one of the big things, is he's going to have Shattering the Limit with Prime Battle Krillin. He's going to be giving physical type key 2 to Prime Battle Krillin no matter what. Like, that stuff that matters. Like, this Nappa will be very good there. You just want to make sure he's SA10. And, you know, and that's really it. Like, you probably don't... He's 0% in the potential system. I think we'll probably be fine. So, let me know what you guys think of this Nappa. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.